this will do is it will prevent the eyeshadow from creasing throughout the day.
That's what people say. That's what people say. I go on too many dates, but I can't make them stay. That's what people say. That's what people say.
Next, I'm going in with my NYX eyeshadow base. This eyeshadow base is very similar to my skin tone. So what it will do is it will cancel out any redness or any veining that I have, and it will create a very nice canvas for the eyeshadow that I'm going to be using next. I'm going in with the light brown color in my Wet n Wild Vanity palette. This palette is very old. I don't even know if it's available anymore, but if I do find it, I will leave it down in the description box for you. So what I'm going to be doing with this eyeshadow is I'm going to be placing it in my crease. I'm not being so precise with it. I just want to make sure to put it on the crease and blend it out. What the shadow will do is it will be the transition color for my next colors that I'm going to be using. Next, going in with this eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my finger to place this all over my eyelid. I find that using my finger allows me to get the most pigmentation out of this eyeshadow. Going into my Morphe eyeshadow palette that I customized myself using single eyeshadows, I am using eyeshadows number 61 and 63. Using the lighter eyeshadow, I am placing this onto my crease, onto the previous crease color that I've used before. What this will do is it will add a little bit more definition to it than it previously had. Now going in with the darker eyeshadow, I'm going to be placing this only on the outer corner. It will make the look a lot more dimensional, adding more depth to my eyes.
It's gonna be alright, 'cause the players gonna play, and the haters gonna hate, baby. Just gonna shake, 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 shake out, shake out.
Now what I'm doing here is I'm using the eyeshadow brush that I just used with the lighter eyeshadow, and I'm going back in and making sure to blend that out. That way there is no harsh line. Moving on to concealer, here I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in shade medium. I am going to be concealing my dark circles, so I am making somewhat of a triangle, and then I am lifting up from the bottom of my under eye, and I am going to drag it up to the tip of my eyebrow, like so. I'm then going to be blending this out with my brush, and the reason why I drag my concealer to the tip of my eyebrow is because I like the look of a clean eyeshadow look. So as you can tell, before it looked a little sloppy, but doing this will conceal any eyeshadow that might have came out too far, and this will give you just a lot more of a cleaner, sharp look that I absolutely love. So I realized that I didn't record myself filling in my eyebrows, so I'm really sorry about that. So moving on to eyeliner, I'm using a brown eyeliner by Rimmel, and I'm just going to be lining my upper lash line, and then I'm going to be curling my eyelashes. Now going in with your mascara of choice, you want to put on however many coats that you want. Here I am just going to be putting on one thin layer because I'm going to be applying lashes for this look. Finally, going in with foundation, I am using L'Oreal True Match in W4, and I'm going to be placing a little bit on the back of my hand, and then with a foundation brush from Urban Decay, I place this onto my skin. So how I apply foundation is I go from section to section, then I work up to my forehead, and then I move on to the other half of my face. And I make sure to blend this in seamlessly, making sure that there is no streaks or any lines that the brush could have made while blending the foundation in. Now you want to make sure that you blend this in onto your neck as well. I forgot to mention that. So make sure that you're blending this in down to your neck so your foundation matches the rest of your body. To brighten my face a little bit more, I'm going to be using my LA CoverGirl Concealer. And I am not sure of the shade, but I will make sure to put that in the description bar, as well as all of the items that I have been using in this video. So I'm going to blend that in, and I'm going to be setting it with my Bare Minerals powder, or concealer powder, in Well Rested. This was the first time that I used the concealer powder, and I have really been enjoying using it. It really does set your concealer and also brightens the underneath area. So here's a close-up of how the look is coming along. So now we're going to move on to bronzing up the face. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in Original Chocolate, and I'm going to be contouring in the normal areas that you would contour. Now you want to make sure to not go too far down or too far up. Also, you don't want to go too far in as well. You want to make sure to blend this seamlessly. You don't want a harsh line on the bottom of your cheekbones. You want to make it look like if you're going within and you have a very natural tan going on. Using my favorite blush by MAC in Melba, I'm going to be placing this on the apple of my cheeks, and I'm going to be blending this upwards, kind of on top of the bronzer that I just placed in previously. For the last step, I'm going to be applying my lip color. Here I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Stockholm, and I'm going to be applying this on my lips until I am happy with the desired consistency and pigmentation of it. So you can make this as true to color as you want, or you can just apply it very light-handed. I want this look to look very natural, so I'm just doing it very lightly. And that will be it, guys. This is the completed look. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to thumbs up and please subscribe for future videos.
Lip pencil, which was super inexpensive. It is by the brand Essence, and it is called In the Nude. Let's just quickly take a look at our lips. So as you can see, I have the pink part, and then right above that I have a white outline, which everybody has. And when we line our lips, we're going to go right onto that white part, which is already naturally outlined, and a little bit above it, and that's really going to plump up our lips. So I'm going to do half of my lip just to show you the difference that it makes. You see? It's like a lip lift, if there's such a thing. And it broke. Take two. You see how much bigger it looks? Now I'm going to even it out and outline this side as well. after outlining my lips and filling them in, they look almost twice the size that I started with, which is amazing. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my lipstick. I'm using this MAC color lipstick Fashion, which looks like this. I'm just going to apply it. And when I'm applying it, I'm going over the outer portion as well, or else it will look like I have a mustache, and you know, I'm not about that life. So typically on a daily basis type of makeup, I will stop here, but to show you guys some additional tips and tricks to make your lips look more pouty and full, I'm going to show you these other steps. So you can go ahead and take a lip liner that's like 2-3 shades darker than the lippy that you are rocking for the day, or a lipstick that is a few shades darker. And what we're going to do for today, I'm going to be using a lipstick, but the choice is yours, and this is called Tea from NYX, which is a brown color, and I'm going to go right onto the center of my lip. Right there. And what this will do is kind of give that illusion of the Angelina Jolie lips. It makes your lips look more pouty. Love that. Now, more tricks. You can go ahead and take your bronzer or eyeshadow and a fluffy brush and go right over here. Kind of make a shadow there. And what that's going to do is, again, give an illusion of a more pouty lip. And one more step, we're going to go into a highlight. I'm using Mare Luminizer from the Balm, and we're going to take another brush and we're going to highlight our Cupid's bow. The cool thing about this is that you can do this trick with any lip color, whether it be nude, whether it be red, whether it be purple, yellow, any. Alright, my loves, we are finished with this quick demo and advice kind of video. And over the years, I've kind of tried different tips and tricks to make my lips look.
Zeige ich euch heute alles in dem Video, wie ich mit den Sachen arbeite. Und ja, in der Infobox sind weitere Informationen. Und ich lasse euch jetzt einfach mal zuschauen. bekommen. Die habe ich aber an dem Abend nicht benutzt, wollte euch die aber trotzdem zeigen.